The internet is a double-edged sword. One viral video, one catchy phrase, or one unique moment can propel an ordinary person into overnight stardom. But just as quickly as the fame arrives, it can vanish, leaving these once-adored internet sensations struggling to hold on to relevance. This is the reality of 15 minutes of fame, a phrase that perfectly describes the fleeting nature of modern celebrity. Social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube have made it easier than ever for anyone to become famous overnight. But the same speed that brings stardom also accelerates its downfall. The world moves on, the algorithm shifts, and suddenly, the people who once had millions of eyes on them are left in the shadows. From the backpack kid, whose viral floss dance turned into a legal battle, to Salt Bae, who went from internet royalty to an overpriced restaurant meme, many viral sensations have faced brutal falls from grace. And they're not alone. The Island Boys, Danielle Bregoli, and even influencers caught in the Fyre Festival scandal all learned that internet fame isn't as glamorous as it seems. So what really happens when the spotlight fades? Let's dive into the dark life after 15 minutes of fame. Russell Horning, better known as the Backpack Kid, became an overnight sensation when his unique dance move, the floss, went viral. His robotic arm swings and deadpan expression made him a social media star. But it wasn't until 2017, when he performed alongside Katy Perry on Saturday Night Live, that his fame skyrocketed. The internet loved his quirky moves, celebrities started copying him, and he quickly gained millions of followers. But as quickly as his rise came, so did the downfall. When the creators of Fortnite added the floss dance as an in-game emote, Russell saw an opportunity. He sued Epic Games, claiming they stole his dance without credit. However, the lawsuit was dismissed, as dance moves are difficult to copyright. This move backfired, making him look greedy rather than creative. Russell also tried to capitalize on his fame by launching a rap career, but his music failed to take off. His Instagram engagement dropped, and people started moving on to the next viral trend. Today, while he still has a small following, he's far from the internet superstar he once was. His story is a harsh lesson about internet fame. Just because you go viral doesn't mean you'll have a lasting career. Without innovation and adaptability, fame can disappear just as fast as it arrived. In 2017, a Turkish chef named Nusret Gökçe, better known as Salt Bae, became an internet sensation. A short video of him sprinkling salt in a dramatic, almost theatrical way went viral, turning him into a meme overnight. His signature move, tilting his arm like a swan while letting salt cascade onto a perfectly cut steak, made him a global icon. Celebrities, athletes, and influencers flocked to his restaurants just to experience the viral moment in person. However, fame alone doesn't sustain a business. As his popularity grew, so did the backlash. His restaurants became infamous for outrageously high prices, with customers paying thousands of dollars for gold-covered steaks. Reviews started surfacing about mediocre food, poor service, and an overhyped experience. Behind the scenes, Salt Bae faced accusations of mistreating employees, including unpaid wages and toxic work conditions. The final blow to his reputation came in 2022 when he broke FIFA rules by sneaking onto the field after the World Cup final, forcing his way to take pictures with Lionel Messi and the trophy. The public, once amused by his antics, now saw him as desperate for attention. His story is a perfect example of how a viral gimmick alone isn't enough for long-term success. Without substance, overexposure can turn admiration into annoyance and turn a celebrity into a meme of their former self. In 2016, a 13-year-old girl from Florida went on Dr. Phil for her troubled behavior. What should have been just another dramatic daytime TV episode turned into internet history when she snapped back at the audience with, "Cash me outside, how about dat?" The clip went viral, turning Danielle Bregoli into an instant meme. Instead of fading away like most internet jokes, she capitalized on her fame. Rebranding herself as Bod Pabi, she launched a rap career and surprisingly gained traction. Her debut single, These Ho, charted on Billboard, and she secured a record deal. Over the years, she also made millions from brand deals, sponsorships, and later, an OnlyFans account, earning a reported $1 million in just 6 hours after turning 18. However, controversy never left her side. Critics accused the music industry of exploiting a troubled minor, and she faced backlash for cultural appropriation. Her aggressive social media feuds, legal issues, and public meltdowns kept her name in the headlines. but for all the wrong reasons. Many questioned if she was ever truly in control of her own career, or if she was just a product of internet exploitation. While Danielle managed to stretch her 15 minutes of fame longer than most, her story is a cautionary tale. Viral success can be lucrative, but it often comes at a cost, especially when it starts at such a young age. In 2017, the world watched in awe as top influencers, including Bella Hadid, Kendall Jenner, and Hailey Bieber, promoted an exclusive music festival in the Bahamas, Fyre Festival. Sold as a once-in-a-lifetime luxury experience, the festival promised private villas, gourmet meals, and performances from top artists. The marketing was flawless, with high-end promo videos and Instagram models hyping the event. Thousands of people spent up to $100,000 for VIP tickets, expecting paradise. But when guests arrived, they were met with disaster. There were no luxury villas, just disaster relief tents, no gourmet meals, just sad cheese sandwiches in styrofoam boxes. The artist never showed up, and chaos unfolded as stranded attendees scrambled for shelter and food. The festival was exposed as a fraud, and its founder, Billy McFarland, was later sentenced to 6 years in prison for fraud. While McFarland went to jail, the influencers who promoted the festival also faced consequences. Kendall Jenner, who was reportedly paid $250,000 for a single Instagram post, was later sued for false advertising. The scandal damaged the reputations of many influencers, proving that blindly chasing endorsement deals can have serious legal and career repercussions. The Fyre Festival disaster is a clear reminder that not all fame is good fame. Viral success built on deception will eventually collapse, and when it does, everyone involved faces the fallout. In 2021, two heavily tattooed twins with wild hair, Kodiakred and Fly Sulja, better known as the Island Boys, exploded on TikTok with their bizarre, off-key freestyle, "I'm an island boy, just trying to make it." The clip went viral, not because of talent, but because of how ridiculous it was. The internet mocked them, turning them into walking memes. They tried to capitalize on the moment, releasing full songs and charging for personalized video messages. But staying relevant proved difficult. As time went on, their popularity declined, and they struggled to transition from a joke into serious artists. Their cringeworthy social media moments, including awkward interviews, fights with each other, and outlandish statements, only made them internet laughingstocks. Rumors of financial struggles started surfacing, and their fame became a cautionary tale, a perfect example of how virality alone isn't enough. Without a strategy or real talent to back it up, their 15 minutes of fame quickly faded. Their story highlights a crucial lesson. Going viral is easy, but turning that attention into a long-term career takes skill, adaptability, and more than just a gimmick. From the backpack kid to the Island Boys, these stories all share the same theme. Fame is fleeting. The internet loves to build people up, but it also loves to tear them down just as fast. Many viral stars struggle to transition from being a meme to a sustainable career, and the consequences can be brutal. What makes long-term success different? It's not just about going viral. It's about adapting, having a plan, and offering something valuable beyond the moment. Those who fail to evolve often find themselves forgotten, broke, or desperate to stay in the spotlight. So, is viral fame worth it? It might bring quick money and attention, but without the right foundation, it can just as easily turn into a public downfall.